Hi, this is Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com and the Remarkable Stampers. In today's edition of My Digital Studio Monday, we're going to talk about using the Photo Design Center for creating photo groupings, as well as just show you how My Digital Studio can help you maximize sketches that you see for scrapbook layouts. Even if you never use any other piece of My Digital Studio, using the Photo Design Center can really help you with your layouts and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. On the screen in front of you, you see a layout that has a heart on it, and it has one 4x6 photo, a 3x3, and a 3x3. This is a layout sketch that I actually was really drawn to, and you will see it on the 13th when we do our Remarkable blog tour, and you'll see how I used it for a non-Valentine's layout with Valentine's product. But what I did in order to make this layout very easy for myself is you're going to see in a minute how I created photo boxes. What I have found when I use sketches sometimes is that I don't always have a 4x6 photo on hand, or I don't have photos that if I crop down meet the needs or have elements left in them that again work for me. So with My Digital Studio, I'm able to take advantage of our photo project. So here I was able to I brought in a photo box, and I was able to create it as 4x6. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to lay it up here in the corner, and you're going to have your ruler, and you're just going to bring this to the edge, and you can see where if you just measure it out 4, and then if you watch the little red line on the left on the ruler and you take it down to 6. So you're just going to create your boxes, okay? The nice thing too is that when I do have a box and a photo, let's delete this for just a second, and let's bring in the Seahawks, and they won yesterday, woohoo! So I've got an image here, and I can kind of slide it around. I just want his eyes. And so now I have that, but you can see where my original image is left in its original file folder in its original state. So that's one of the other benefits of using the photo editing Photo Editing Design Center in My Digital Studio, is because you never ruin an original photo. Okay, because when you move a photo to the page that you're working on, it's actually creating a copy of it, leaving the original intact. So that's another benefit. So I had those 3 photos, and then what I simply did, and let me just get the Seahawk out of there, is I simply printed it on one 8.5 by 11 sheet through my Epson printer, and then I was able to trim just lightly around it, and I had a photo grouping that was just literally one large photo that I put on a page. Another example for you, and again here I was able to change the colors using our photo editing program, Photo Effect. I was able to change it to sepia, and the nice thing again is that my originals were left intact, as you're going to see, or you can see on the web page today, remarkablycreated.com, where I did another picture version in color, and I decided I liked the sepia better, but you'll be able to see it. And then here I have the sizing of the photos, and I printed it as one large sheet, simply cut below my kids playing photos, and I was able to use it again as one large photo, basically 8.5 by 9 on my layout that you actually see on the page. So let's create one together. Here's a layout that I found, a sketch that I really like the look of, and I really think will be able to help spotlight our Hearts Aflutter framelits. And you can see here that it has a grouping of 4 photos, 3x3 photos. So on our blank page, we're going to go ahead and insert a blank box, and I'm going to move it up here to the corner, and I'm just going to size it to 3 by 3. And then instead of doing that 4 times, or 3 more times, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy, and I'm going to paste, and I'll just line that up, paste, paste. And then the other thing that you can do to help you get them in alignment is you can click on them, and then you can come up here under Arrange, Align, and you can say Space Evenly Horizontal, which that's not one that we want, but you can give it different spacings. Okay, Space Evenly Right. Now they're on top of each other, but you can line them up in different directions. The other thing that you can always do is you can use your tool here, and you can line them up just like so. But now that I have my 4 photos, let's come down here and fit it back to Window, and let's just find 4 photos real quick to add to this. So here's my goofy pups, and this is why I get nothing done in my office. So I can go ahead and I'm going to rotate that, and I'm happy with that. And we're just going to keep adding them. So again, you can see that my original was left intact, and now I'm able to size these, and let's rotate that again so I can see. They play chase around the tables in my classroom, so they're chasing each other. And it started with the puppy having the red plastic, and then Teague grabbed a trash can because he just had to have something in his mouth to chase him with, hoping that the puppy would put his down and chase him instead, since they love to be chased. And there's more pictures of Teague than the puppy because the puppy's little and gets under the table. So there you go. And so now what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll save that, and then I'll print it as one sheet, and I can just simply lightly cut around it, and I'll have my photo groupings. So there you can see it's very, very easy to create one large photo grouping using my Digital Studio. It's very easy to create photos in the size that you've seen for sketches because, again, your original is left untouched in its original folder, and you can then make all the changes that you wanted to on the screen in front of you, simply changing them to black and white, simply doing something else totally, fun with your negatives, or sharpen or blur. And actually blur is a good one because they're always on the move, Gamma. You can just do kinds of crazy things with your photos. But you can have all the fun that you want here because, again, your originals are left untouched. So my Digital Studio, as well as being able to create beautiful digital artwork with all of our elements, also has a purpose just for using your photos and your photos alone. So if you haven't taken the plunge into my Digital Studio 2 yet, there is a free 30-day trial. I am available to help and answer questions, but for free, you have nothing to lose, and I highly encourage you to consider downloading it. Again, all the details are always on my blog at remarkablycreated.com. So have an awesome day, and God bless you.